Hey Leo, it's Lulu. And today I'm going to do the remainder of November going into December, or however, wherever you are on your path, that's how it resonate with you. Now, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Now, any information that you need is in the description box, darling. I'm going to try to keep myself stable here. Try not to act a fool, because my cup runneth over here today. Get my reading done in the daytime. Thank you. All right. Angels, confirmation do you have for Leo? Ooh. So, it looks like things may have been panning out very smoothly for you. You may have also had some maybe a few pitfalls here in the past, okay? But I do feel like moving into December, you should feel some calm, some clarity. You should be able to get more done. Get more done. There may be two projects, two people, two situations that come up that pop up out of nowhere here, okay? You'll figure it out, or someone will help you figure it out. So let's see what they're saying. All right. Some of you may have recently received some type of offer here that provided you some clarity. You may have even been working on your masculine energy overall, rebuilding and restructuring when it comes to your masculine energy. There may be someone who wants to offer an apology of the male species. But I do see here this sage guidance, this sage wisdom, whether it's coming from within or someone outside of you here, to help you have clarity on a direction or a decision, you need to make. This is you getting in tune with your personal vision. This is you seeing things for what they really are on a whole other level here. Because there may have been some type of heartbreak here in the past, or you may have given some time, effort, and attention to some situation that you have to go back in and realize that you have to turn down certain offers, or you have to pull away from certain things and take care of yourself. Okay? It's right here. There may be some type of fear involved, afraid of taking an offer because you may feel as though you won't have time to do the things that you want to or need to. But overall, what I'm seeing here with this self-care, making self-care a priority, really healing from some old wounds, healing from some things that may have transpired, and you're healing on a soul level. Okay, here he go. What? So you're being helped. You're being assisted. You may get a lot of synchronicities, a lot of spiritual energy up in here. So let me slow down. Okay. So they are helping you get over pain, heartbreak, detach from things that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you, situations, emotions that no longer serve you, and really being able to look at things from a different perspective when you have this walking through the door of spirit. I don't sing that one. Okay? But this is getting a deeper understanding of how things work. This is also getting you back so close to more of a spiritual perspective when it comes to handling certain situations. Some of you may get to the point where you feel as though your hands are tied on a situation. I don't know if I don't know if I'm still able to communicate with this person, even though they may be reaching out to you telepathically here. You may come to a space where you are overthinking or feeling as though you are trapped by those things that have been said to you here. But they want you to raise your vibration. So walking through the door, Spirit is really going to help you with it, yeah. And be more logical, more in tune with how things truly work. Here, this is using intuition and logic, being initiated into higher levels of understanding, seeing things for what they are, and being very stern about your approach. Okay, then, Spirit coming through. Okay. Now, excuse me. There's going to be some massive changes. Some of you are going through a huge spiritual awakening. Grab your seatbelt. Put your arms and your legs in the vehicle. Keep your arms and your legs in the vehicle at all times, because this is about to get bucket wild. Because what I'm also seeing here is that someone may be inviting you out or wanting you to do things a certain way, and you're cutting them off because you're finally seeing that the things that they want you to do and how they want you to do them, the things that they want you to do and how they want you to do them, you feel like there has to be a better way. There has to be an out. of a situation. Some of you may be deciding to get a divorce or cut someone off, or try and get out of some situation, a hostile environment, and have victory overall. Knowing, like, you may even receive some type of information that gives you an out to some type of legality, right? Or some type of contract. Could be a soul contract, but I don't feel like it today. But it could be. I think this has to do with your money. Now, I do see with you the decision that you decide to make when it comes to really cutting off and turning away from possibly Sagittarius, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo here. Deciding to go ahead and cut someone out, going ahead and letting bygones be bygones. It feels like, I feel like you're going to go ahead and take the high ground in a certain situation, possibly dealing with an air sign. But I really, or maybe you have air in your chart here and going through that process. Now, there's changes. A lot of emotional changes, a lot of intellectual changes, but overall spiritual changes as well. They are assisting you with seeing things from a much higher perspective. Like, you may have been mulling over something for quite a while, and they are showing you an out. And being shown this out, I feel like you're going to step into the more authoritative role when it comes to how you handle yourself, how you deal with certain people. Also, there may be some type of remorse. Okay. There may be some type of remorse when it comes to pinpointing where, thinking that, okay, so you're going to be thinking that this pain comes from this way, or I did this, or I did that, and they're going to give you the clarity on that. Yep. Because I feel like some of you may be going through, going through a phase where instead of focusing on the solution, you are focusing on the problem here. There's some fears or some secrets that may be had, some secrets that are revealed from a mother here, or some feminine presence in your life, or that masculine. Okay, so somebody. Now, someone may even be using their feminine wisdom to get to the root of a situation. But overall, what's done in the dark will be coming to the light. Many of you will have so many revelations this month. Okay? You will be having so many revelations this month that you will finally, like when the truth is unearthed, you are finally going to walk away from these things. You're creating a new reality, being very victorious in your approach, being very, very victorious in knowing that there's more out there, but you have the key to get out the gate, the garden and the gate. Okay? So some of you may even not even want to go around family during the holidays. You may not want to face someone. Okay, anybody got time for that? Leo. I won't be a Leo at that time. Because you don't want to face them because they hostile. That's why I want to be a Leo at that time. I don't have time for hostile people. Now, some of you may go into seclusion here, especially when certain gifts are awakened here. I really feel with this third eye, there's going to be some intense activity. So you want to make sure that your head and heart are connected when you go through this. It helps to stabilize you for the most part, but overall it helps you to discern from a very loving space. Okay? Yeah. And it's you're being directed to take certain, they're going to direct you to take certain action in order for you to continue to heal, but also be able to move forward and persevere with the information that is being sent to you. Now, with this Knight of Swords, I really feel, it's something that you may be working on and you needed more clarity. This is something that you finally developed a plan for and ready to work through it and work it out. Also, if this is has to do with you having telepathic communication and waiting for certain answers, someone is coming in to provide some clarity and some insight on how you can possibly move practically with a certain situation that is involving you to use a lot of brain power here. But I also feel that there may be a lot of activity when it comes to there's going to be a lot of mental activity, and they want you to Make sure that you slow down when making decisions on the direction in which you wish to go. Yep. Because at the end of the end result will be emotional fulfillment. This will be you having your cake and eat it too, in a good way, Leo. Now, some of you may decide to go ahead at the last minute to go to some type of somewhere that you were invited to, and realize that you meet someone who can possibly assist you with moving forward on your path on whatever level that is, because it could be your spiritual path, it could be your work. Someone has some information for you. I also feel as though there may be someone moving in. Some of you may be deciding to cut someone off until they make a certain type of decision, and they may decide to propose, or like the next step is to move in, moving forward. Now, with the changes, with this change that's coming through, with this download that's coming through real strong, we'll get to that in a second. But there are, I feel like some of you already know that there's some, you can feel your energy shift, and some of you are already making plans to pull back here from a lot of your regular duties, or a lot of the things that you, like you're clearing your schedule because you feel like there's a huge change coming, and it is here. Uniting with the angelic self, right? So, when you are feeling stuck, stagnant, or feeling as though there's nothing, see, I also feel like this person is being stubborn, right? So with you being feeling like, nope, I don't want it, I ain't got time for it. I feel like this is when something is coming through that, like, this is either paperwork, because you're tired of the same old. So this is either paperwork, you are, this is a stabilization of the energy to me, really sitting back and allowing what was, what has, because you go from that 5 to this 4. This is stabilizing in this reading. Thank you. And with the Ascended Masters, some of you are being initiated into a higher, whatever it is that you are taking, any courses or what have you. I feel like this is going to be very beneficial. So there's some type of initiation on that level. Maybe getting some type of certificate. Being handed a golden opportunity to make something happen right when you thought or had given up on certain ideals, certain ways of doing things. This is something new coming through. It could be a job. Some of you may be regretting leaving a job or losing a job, and then you realize that no, our hope is not lost. But overall, I feel like you are healing on a soul level. So when you get to the point where you just feel like, I can't do this, and I don't feel like doing this anymore, and I don't, well, you're integrating new energies, baby. That's what you're doing. Yep. Because it's been a long time coming. This journey, some of you are realizing that you are not alone here. By turning down certain people, certain situations, you are realizing that you are not alone, and the road that you have been traveling has been well worth it. Your independence is key. I do feel that there is some beautiful energy coming in, someone who wants to make amends with you, someone who, I really feel like some of you may be in, like, off to yourself, and someone comes up to you and you just feel better. Not just about yourself, but your situation overall. Because this could easily be you being single and really working towards, whether you're single as a as far as relationships, or whether you've been running your own business for a while. It's something about just being single, right? Doing things yourself. Okay? And there may be some fear surrounding finances, where you just want to, because this 9 of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles make 10, right? So there's some advice, some help, some reassurance coming in from someone who you may least expect it. But you could easily be taking on this Queen of, yeah, this is somebody else, because this Ace of Swords came through. They are communicating some truth to you, and they are really coming from a good space, so you want to be mindful of that. This person nurtures the spirit, whoever this is. This may be someone that you haven't seen in a while. But overall, I think that this may be someone that you meet out of nowhere here, and it will have you in a space where you'll come to a space where you're finally receiving the help that you need, and knowing that you are not alone. You are not traveling this journey on your own, baby. Now, with this 2 of Pentacles, though, I do feel that when this insight comes in on which direction you could possibly go and how you can maneuver through certain things, it's going to be important to weigh the pros and cons of certain situations. Which direction do you go? What gym do you join? Who do you send your resume to? Some of you may be deciding to change your diet as well. Yeah. It's like relieving yourself of some type of burden. So it's important for you to delegate. What do you need help with? This person may bring in that powerful new insight that will manifest into some type of great idea, something possibly tangible here. But overall, I feel as though, there may be a new idea on having some type of get-together. There may be some help that is needed, or someone is providing that they will help. They had a dream about you, and this is what, that's what I heard. Now, there's some type of reconciliation, some happiness, some joy, something to celebrate here coming through. But I also feel that you may be standoffish or on guard here, being mindful of your time, effort, and energy when it comes to your passion, when it comes to really buckling down and standing in your truth on certain things. Because there may be a group of people or these different people who feel some type of way about you. And you may have blocked someone from a third-party situation, or someone blocked you because they don't want to be in a third-party situation. Okay? Now, the other way that I'm seeing this is what I see. Okay? Now, the other way that I'm seeing this, there may be some clarity here when it comes to walking away from a relationship or walking away from a group setting. Counting your losses, because I feel like there may have been some things that were said or done that make you feel unwanted, or some things that were said or done that make you feel as though you could be doing something better, right? Because I feel like there may be different attacks on your, this is either your character or like these different, as long as you stand in your truth, you got this. Some of you may come to a crossroads when it comes to how you will be dealing with people here. And I feel like this Queen of Cups has a lot to do with that. This could be the paternal mother, the paternal grandmother, or something like that. Okay. Now, with this new business venture, this new way of doing things, this really literally someone is planting a seed here. Be mindful of the seeds that you allow others to plant it in your head. But overall, what I'm seeing here is that there's a new beginning to a commitment. There's a new way of looking at things and really taking your time, really being very patient in how the information is coming through, being very patient with the process, being very committed, right, overall. And I also feel that as long as you stand up for what you believe in, okay, and it's for the good of all, you'll be okay. Because some things that you felt like you couldn't get away from, some situations, is possibly opposing views or what have you, something that you thought you couldn't get away from, there's a new approach, a new way of getting away from it, and you're finally going to begin to work towards how to move forward and taking your emotions with you. Many of you have really been working on and through your emotional baggage, so you are relieving yourself of that as well. And what I'm seeing here is that you are committing to possibly higher learning. Some of you may even, I don't know why I feel like it's higher learning, but that's what it hurt. But there may be higher learning or a new approach to some type of contract. Like, this is possible that someone offered you this and you're like, no, I've done a lot of research. I know I deserve more than this. So this may be a negotiation as well. So I also feel, let me get these up, y'all. I also feel, let me see what this hostility is, because I'm really getting here that there may be some type of disagreement. I hope it's not domestic violence from this King of Swords, because he looked like this other man over here. But there may be some type of disagreement here, a difference of opinion, or someone just really clarifying the hostility card. Someone who stands so firm in their belief that they can't see things but from what, like, I think they think textbook here, and it's being blocked. Maybe someone that's waiting to, okay. Maybe someone who tries to communicate with you and they've been wanting and longing to discuss some things with you here, and you just ain't got time for it. I feel like you are really cutting them out of your life, your energy, your emotions. You are doing the work. Now, you may be, some of you may be waiting to communicate, cutting off one person in order for you to communicate with someone else, but be mindful of this other person. Now, make sure now if this is you, they want you to not jump the gun because you've been doing some work, right? Don't jump the gun when it comes to just up and traveling. Don't jump the gun. Like really get things in writing, get things understood, because you don't want to be disappointed. Like someone may be inviting you somewhere and you've been waiting to hear from them, and this may even be you coming out to them hostile, right? Like hell no, cause he been with that shit. See now. So what I'm getting is that this communication that is coming through, someone's been waiting to talk and waiting, like this could eat. Okay, look at this. Someone may be, that's what I'm saying, get something in writing, get it understood. Like, okay, if I come out there or if you come out here and when we link up, like what's the deal? How we doing this? Because I really feel like this person comes off as very mature, but at the end of the day, they're only sexual. Or they come in as mature, but they're this fly by night, right? So they want you to guard and protect yourself here, but try and be very open to what type of communication. But you want to make sure that you get things straight out. Like, okay, so you are saying that you are very mature, and you are very logical, and you see things this way and that way, and you don't come from emotion. Blah 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 blah. You may not come from emotion, but as you coming from paintus. Get it understood. What's understood ain't got to be explained. Okay, so that's the other way I'm seeing that. Now someone here feels as though they are in a situation they can't get out of. Someone may even be informed about another person trying to put them in a situation and block their blessing. We don't do that over here, so whoever's doing it, Leo, I hope it ain't y'all. Don't try to block nobody else. Shit, you block your own. Now, I don't care what they say. Now, with this, it's like an 8 of Swords energy, but I really feel like there may be someone tied up in a commitment and not seeing if it's worth the investment, not seeing if they can really garner any type of financial stability with another, right? But overall, there's some type of telepathic communication. Someone's spirit guide is also reaching out to them, trying to nudge them and help them, but they're not seeing it clearly here. They feel as though there's something that they can't do, and it's causing mental confusion. Now, some of you are waiting for something to come in. You're waiting for something to arrive. You've been penny pinching here, and they want you to be mindful of how you circulate your monetary energy, frequency. Okay, because what I'm seeing here is that some of you may have a financial windfall, or you may need some type of financial advice. So they want you to be mindful of that before you plan trips or utilize any products or services that you provide here. Okay. But they also are saying here that any type of creative epiphanies, any type of creative endeavors that you are working on and wanting to get to the point where you can finally be in a space of feeling peace and harmony in your situation is coming, but you're just waiting. You may have turned your back on a certain situation in order for something beautiful to come in as well. And they want you to continue to move forward, be passionate about it, but also be very guarded, be very stern in your, be very grounded, very stern in how you move, be very stern and practical. Get the plans together. Like some of you may be structuring how you do things and needing some type of advice or assistance, so it's coming. All right. Now, I do see here with this download that's coming in, you are going to receive, this is beautiful, okay. With this download that is coming, that's why it's beautiful, 10 cups. You know how we feel over here about 10 cups? Came out twice. I don't know. If y'all out there worrying why, enjoy it. Because you know we have to go through ups and downs. Enjoy it as it comes through, baby. Okay? Thank you. Now, with this download, what it's doing is bringing you into total and utter peace within yourself. I told you. It's allowing you to be the best version of yourself as well. Some of you may have someone that you look up to, and this is bringing in that clarity that you too will be stabilizing some goddess energies, whether you are a man or a woman. Okay, using out of Isis. Now, This may even be a lot of information coming into you on how you will move forward with your employment, how you will move forward with what it is that you care about, the way that you care about things, and knowing what it is that you deserve here. I also feel that this is, you know, shit, that feel good. Damn. Equal. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. So this is balance. This is you looking at things from a different perspective. This is you doing things from a different perspective. This is you getting the reciprocity that you need in order for you to continue to be fruitful and multiply, whatever that means to you, because Chicken Little, blossoming abundance is yours. The coin is falling. I see it. The coin is falling. That didn't come out right. Now, the coin is falling. Increase in wealth, increase in value. Some of you will really, literally have this breakthrough, this spiritual breakthrough that, I'm finna go. That's it. What you've been seeking is seeking you. All you got to do is just continue to be in the beautiful, positive energy of manifestation, right? Because that's where you'll be able to really provide as much as needed to those around you, right? Because we always in service to others, right? Now, the whole thing with the Wheel of Fortune is that you took a chance and you allowed Spirit to use you. You took a chance and really followed the nudges. You took a chance and got out of this energy. You got out of your head because it's only brief. You took a chance and now you have all these other different directions that you can go. This is growth and expansion for you as well, I feel. I feel as though right when you were about to give up on a certain situation, boom. Someone is making a total and utter commitment to achieving what it is that they desire, what it is that they deserve in their life. Okay, Leo. I like it. I like it. I like it. If you made it this far in the reading, thank you so much for your patience. My stomach out. Well, it's raining. I want to go in the rain. But with all this harp,